At the beginning of 2021, I made this Instagram post that declared that 2021 was going to be my year, and it kind of was. I accomplished some pretty awesome goals for myself in the year, including precepting 5 students, getting to speak at ASHP mid-year clinical meeting, which is one of the largest pharmacy meetings in the world. I also found time to take 2 vacations and take time to spend with my family, which was really amazing. I started my own business, and this channel grew by over 700%. Yes. 700. And while 2021 had its downside, we were still dealing with a pandemic and I had some of the hardest cases that I've ever had. Overall, 2021 was actually pretty good for me, but I want 2022 to be even better. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the goals that I have set for myself this year, things that you can look forward to on my channel coming up as I am going through these things and sharing that with you guys. So let's jump right in with my word of the year. I don't know if other people do this, but it's kind of like this theme that you set that you want to strive for throughout the year. And so my word of the year this year is health. I'm going to be honest, and I've had a bit of a roller coaster ride with this. Working night shift has been incredibly difficult on my health because I have weeks where I have time to do longer workouts and spend more time cooking, and then I do 7 on 7 off. So on my work week, I don't even have that much time awake when I am away from the hospital to do those things. And so trying to find a good balance of doing a little bit but not a lot and keeping more of a consistent balance is what I'm really going for. So building those healthy habits throughout the year. And so as I'm working on those routines and incorporating them into my life, I will be sharing that with you. So next up is my big pharmacist goal. I have really one big overarching goal, and it's actually a goal that I have been working towards ever since I decided I want to be a pediatric pharmacist, and that is to become a board certified pediatric pharmacotherapy specialist, or BCPPS. These are actually credentials that I'm going to be adding to the end of my name because I am going to pass it. I am focused and determined to do this. So because I did 1 year of residency, I had to have 2 years spending more than 50% of my time on pediatrics, which I will be eligible for in the summer, which means I can sit for the exam in the fall. They do it in the spring and the fall, so I won't be eligible for the spring session, but I will be eligible for the fall. So I'll be taking that exam probably like September and October, so I'll be sharing that entire process with you. I've actually started studying. I purchased the pediatric pharmacotherapy book from ACCP. They had an updated version. The last one was from like 2013. This one's from 2020. So I'm going through rereading that right now. And then I will also be doing the actual study books that are the prep work for the exam as well. I also plan from a professional standpoint to take students on rotation again. I already have one lined up in April, and I'm planning to take some in the summer as well. Next up, let's talk about financial goals. And my first one is investing. Probably no surprise to you all if you know that I'm a new practitioner pharmacist that I have some student loan debt. But what I'm really wanting to do this year is make sure I'm balancing my investing goals as well as paying off my debt, because I know in the long run, the return that I'm going to get from investing early is huge. And I've already delayed investing because I spent a lot of my early 20s as a student in residency, not making much money, not putting much into those accounts, that I'm really trying to maximize this getting in early before my 30s now. I like being a pharmacist, but I would love to be able to retire early, have plenty of money in my investment accounts that I can live comfortably, and that is a huge goal for me. So how I'm balancing that is I am going to invest up to my employer's match in my 401k this year. I did this last year. It was not difficult. I've been doing that since I started. That is free money, guys. Free money that you don't want to throw away. And for me, I'm extremely lucky because that is 8% that my employer matches. So 8% of my salary is just going straight into my 401k. I don't even see it. It automatically gets deducted from my payroll. So my next investment goal is to max out my Roth IRA. This is $6,000, and this is money that whenever I retire, since I've already paid tax on it up front, I won't have to pay taxes on it when I pull that money out, which can be huge, especially if there's a potential for being in a higher tax bracket at retirement than you are right now. If you're interested in learning more about this, I am not the person to talk to, but I will leave a few accounts of people who know what they're talking about way more than I do down in the description below. So my next financial goal is to pay off my federal student loans. Honestly, this wouldn't be possible if interest was still accruing, but right now it is not on my federal student loans, so I'm taking advantage of that to try to get rid of them as soon as possible, especially by the end of the year. Now, with what I'm contributing monthly, I'm not quite where I want to be, so I will have to be earning additional income somewhere else. A lot of that I'm hoping will come from here on this YouTube channel, which brings me to my YouTube channel goal. My big goal for YouTube this year is to record and upload 100 videos to my channel. This averages out to about 2 videos a week. I do have a couple big projects that I'm working on, but I'm gonna keep those to myself for right now, so just stay tuned. There are big things coming in 2022. All right, there you have it. Those are my big goals for 2022. Drop in the comments below one of your goals for this year. I would love to hear what other goals you guys are setting for yourselves. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!